Hey, what's happening, people? I'm Penra776, and today we've got a new Fire Emblem Heroes summer banner. 3 hours early, big surprise, or depending on how you look at it, 21 hours late. Starting off here, well, we kind of expected this. It's Freya from the.
No mortal. Do not.
Sorry, I'm distracted by Goat Titty. From the silhouettes, it was pretty obvious that we were getting Freya on this banner. Let's take a look at her kit, starting with Bright Mare Horn, very funny pun. Grants speed +3 at start of combat if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%. Grants stack speed, def res +5 during combat, and also if unit's speed is greater than foe speed, reduces damage from attacks during combat and from area of effect specials, excluding Roku of area of effect specials, by percentage equal to difference between stats by 4, max 40%. So far, looking pretty similar to her mythic versions, her mythic counterparts weapon, but they've swapped out distant counter. They've swapped out distant counter for +5 to all stats, which is an advantage or maybe a disadvantage depending on how you wanted to build her. Start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25% while transformed, neutralizes effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks during combat. Half of null follow-up. Good thing to have. And at start of turn, if units adjacent to only blah 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 blah, she's got the standard Cav Beast effect on top of that. Solid. Very similar role to standard Freya, and honestly I think improved. Distant counter in regular Freya's weapon was nice, but I mean, based on how she's built, very fast. Some damage reduction. Is a distant counter style tank unit really the best option for her, or do you just want her to be even stronger in melee by sticking a whole load of stats on there? And in addition, half of null follow-up. That's good, right? In terms of the rest of her skills, Glimmer, okay. Attack speed solo 4, interesting choice. Also, I think it's the same choice as was on her regular mythic form. Binding Necklace, this was also on her mythic form. Goes very well with her attack speed solo, or rather, attack speed solo goes well with this, because this is probably her best beast laws option. If she's solo, she gets +2 to all stats, the opponent gets -2 to all stats, and she steals their bonuses. She gets boosts equal to their bonuses, and they get a penalty equal to their bonuses. So basically, it's as if she's stolen their bonuses, right? And then in the C slot, Fatal Smoke, free. Fatal Smoke is just the good C slot choice. Or that's more or less how you can think of it. It's Pulse Smoke was what her mythic version had. Fatal Smoke is just good. There's really not much more I can say about it. Altogether, pretty great unit here. Let's keep going. Her goat form looks very nice with that flower necklace. And yeah, as you can see, despite all those extra stats, still not particularly tanky against this Axe Knight. So I think switching off of distant counter in a weapon was good for her. Next up, Esteve. That's a really funky way of saying summer. Oh, he's hot. He's ripped. This is Freyr as opposed to Freya. Ray Dream Horn. They're really going all out with the puns this time, aren't they? Nightmare Horn got turned into Brightmare. Daydream got turned into Ray Dream. Blimey. Grants attack +3. If he initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack +6, inflicts attack -6 on foe, and makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. And again, the standard cavalry beast effect. Ooh, that's spicy. Think of Spendthrift, right? Spendthrift is generally considered one of the best inheritable bows, possibly one of the best inheritable weapons of all time. That's attack +7 and attack -7 on the foe, but it comes with a huge drawback of just pumping your special cooldowns all the way up. You're not getting specials unless they're really short specials with Spendthrift. This, okay, it's 1 less attack in each direction, but you get to use specials. Really nice, and it seems like he's going to be a slow but tanky high attack unit here because we've got Draconic Aura and boosts damage by 30% of units attack. Alright. Defense res catch 4. So this is a new skill, but we know how catches work already, right? If foe's HP is full, or if they've got a penalty, defense res +7, And if both of those are active, it goes up to +9. I've said a lot about catch skills already, so I won't go into too much here, but having that as both defense and res means they're definitely putting a focus on tankiness here. It fits very well with the Spendthrift effect. And into the B slot, lull attack defense 3. So solid cavalry option, one of the better cavalry options out there. I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. And he's hot. That's always a bonus, right? Let's see how he looks. Okay. Ooh, big horns for a big goat.
This.
Solid. Who's next?
I'm Ogma.
He's Ogma.
My orders are to enjoy summer activities.
That's pretty Pogma, if you ask me.
Don't know what that means.
Lance infantry. He has here classic demote kit. Trident plus inheritable lance. Star of turn if unit is within 3 spaces of an ally. Pretty big range. Grants attack +6 to unit for 1 turn. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants attack defense +5 to unit during combat. Interesting, nothing particularly special going on here, except for the fact that it's a weapon that's granting you visible buffs. Well, visible buff, singular. And it's got a pretty wide range compared to a lot of other inheritable weapons, but no fancy effects, no debuff immunity, no damage reduction like on Eldigan's Candle, just attack defense +5. Might be an option for some units, I'm not really sure to be honest, but consider it. It's cool. Sol, okay. Attack speed solo 3, very interesting to see that in the 4-star pool, even if it is a 4-star seasonable unit. And threatened speed defense 2. Well, if you're ever looking to inherit threatened speed defense 3, I don't even know who has that, but if you're ever looking to inherit it, you can go up to 2 here, then get 3 on whichever unit is on. Brilliant. Have fun. Still, it's very nice for Ogma to get his day in the sunshine, literally. And enjoy Ogma, that's what I'm saying.
I'll beat you at swimming, too.
Looks like at the very least his stats might be good, so that's a plus. And, that is not Triandra, Plumeria, and Sheeta.
You mean the beach?
They're a
Yes.
axe cavalry unit.
Be careful in the water.
And who are we looking at here? Oh, I see those effectiveness symbols already. Spooky. Dolphin Dive Axe. Enables Canto 2, so Canto 2 straight off the bat. Great. Movement skill. Just move around everywhere. Effective against sword, lance, axe, colorless bow, and armored foes. That's the same as Baby Sheeta. It's more than half of the units in Fire Emblem Heroes fall into one of those 5 categories. You're effective against basically everything. Right. Runs attack +3. If a unit initiates combat or if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed defense res +5 during combat. So, honestly, quite a simple weapon, surprising for a harmonic unit, but it's got all the effects you need, really. It's got effective damage against everything, it's got +5 to all stats, and it's got Canto 2. What more do you want? Potential for this to be a meta breaker because a lot of the strong tanks are immune to, or can at least be made immune, I'm thinking Brave Hector here, to armor effective damage, but that doesn't mean they're immune to effective damage. This has lance effectiveness. Can it kill them? Maybe. Let's keep going. Harsh Command Plus. Not an assist skill you see often, but it exists. Maybe you like it. Attack Speed Catch. Good. Foe's HP is 100%. This has been seen before. Attack speed +7 for just ramming in and hitting someone who's already full on hit points. It's good. But what really excites me here is the next skill in the B slot, Flow Refresh 3. This is new, and the 3 means it's inheritable. If unit initiates combat, neutralizes effects that prevent unit's follow-up attacks, and restores 10 HP to the unit after combat. It's a good B slot for horses, and we've already got one of these recently in the form of the Canto B slots, but it's another good B slot for horses. Previously you had lulls, you had Cantos, and that was it. Now this is an option for fast horses. It's half of null follow-up, but importantly it's the half that helps you kill things. And that's kind of what cavalry units are good at, right? They've got that long reach. Lower stats, but long reach. You're using them to player phase things, ideally. I mean, you can kind of enemy phase with some of them, like Zeke, like Dusel. But really, if you're going player phase, this is the half of null follow-up that you need. And now your cavalry horses, what am I on about? Your fast horses, of course, all horses are cavalry, can just ram in there and actually not be brick-walled by units that have follow-up prevention. Interesting to see who this will be inheritable on, whether it'll be just horses, whether it'll be horses and flyers, whether it'll have some kind of weapon restriction. Keep an eye on it. And Panic Smoke Free, another great C slot. This is the skill that prevents you from running visible buffs ever, because Panic exists, and Panic ruins your day. Let's see them in combat. Interesting pairing as well, Sheeta and Plumery. I don't know what they've got in common. We can see their stats here. Kind of okay attack, okay defenses, but very strong speed, kind of like regular Sheeta. And, of course, because the world is like that, they also have a Harmonize skill. Grants Resonance Blade to units and allies from the same titles as unit. Alright, and grants another action to ally with... Oh goodness, I hate it here, I hate it here, I hate it here. Grants another action to ally with the highest HP that is within 2 spaces, has already acted, and is from the same titles as unit, excluding unit. Note here, the titles are Fire Emblem Heroes and New Mystery, whatever it is, right? Consider who else is from those titles. Fire Emblem Heroes has Duo Peony, a unit who also has an extra action duo skill. New Mystery has Harmonic Tiki, a unit that already has an extra action harmonic skill. Did we really need to do this? Did we really need to stack on even more units to the Gale Force team that doesn't actually use Gale Force, right? Or, I mean, well, Sheeta here can actually use Gale Force, which is even more terrifying, but why? Well, in any case, enjoy me being dumbfounded there. There's not really a lot more to say about this except for the fact that I'm glad my front line is a colorless bow unit. Anyway, yeah. Yikes. That's a solid yikes from me. Yeah, look, they're going to use it to refresh the dancer here, look.
Let's swim, if you insist.
Terrifying.
I feel your gaze. Do your best.
And of course, obliterating that bow unit. And last but not least, here's the story. Let us see who is the Tempest Troll unit. That's Norn. Interestingly enough, Norn is an infantry lance. We've already got an infantry lance in the form of Ogma here, so I've got no idea what her weapon could be. I've got no predictions there. That's going to be an exciting one, for sure. Anyway, solid banner. Am I going to be rolling? Actually, yeah, I would quite like to pick up Freya, or maybe a Freya. The Harmonic unit, the whole Gale Force minus Gale Force thing, is probably very strong, but it doesn't really interest me. But I definitely recommend picking it up, even if to just get better scores in resonant battles, right? And the fact that Sheeta has effectiveness against basically everything means that at some point, there's a high chance she's going to counter some meta unit. So hold on to that, right? Aside from that, though, I'm going to be saving most of my orbs for whenever we next see Far Save, because I really want Far Save. Are you rolling? Tell me in the comments. Are you subscribing? There's no need to tell me, just do it. And I'll see you all next time. Housed out.